So hello again and welcome to the video diary series for Top Property and Domain.com.au, and we're back after a 2-week break, which was our week 7 and week 8, and obviously it was Christmas and New Year's period, so there really wasn't anybody we could work with and everybody was on holidays anyway, so probably a good chance to kick back and relax a little bit. But we're back this week and we've just started on our walls. I might start stacking these in there, yeah. So the wall's made out of a product called Thermocell, and it's a polystyrene block system or an insulated concrete formwork system, which basically means it's like a Lego block series with hollow cores. So you set your blocks up and you pour the concrete down those cores and that forms your wall. I've worked with Jeff and David now from Thermocell for a couple of years, and I've happened to know them very well. And Jeff's about 82 years old and he's carrying these bricks on his back, and his passion for Thermocell is just, it's off the radar. He loves this business so much and he talks about it with such enthusiasm, and I've just got so much respect for that guy.
Does it hold itself straight, you know, if there's straight. A little dip in the slab, you know, like it's going to follow it? Or?
Well, actually, as you keep going up, it seems to right itself. But
the reason we're using Thermocell is because it actually lets us do a lot of the labour ourselves. We've worked with our builder and our carpenter through the week to lay out where all the walls are going to go so they can get the technical aspects of where things need to be and string lines and everything like that. But then after that, we've actually managed to take over the process and start building it ourselves. And it's a big Lego series, really. It's just a matter of putting blocks in the right area, and it lets us save a heap of money on labour. But it's also got great acoustic benefits, and it's all sound, I should say. It's great for keeping your house soundproof, and energy efficiency too. Its ratings for energy efficiency are through the roof. So for this application, Thermocell was the absolute perfect winner. So I'm going to revert back to one of my trusty diagrams now, and this helps explain a little bit of what we've been doing through the week. So our engineer has specified that we have to use a steel bar at certain intervals throughout the building, just to give it additional strength for the concrete to grip onto and to hold the whole structure together. So just additional strength, really. So we've got a thing called a Y12 bar, or a 12mm steel bar, which is deformed is its classification. And we drilled that in about 100mm into the slab. So we've pushed, just a sledgehammer, just knocked it in 100mm into the slab. And then what we've done after we've set our Thermocell up is we've just tacked it down with a bit of concrete here. So what happens is we end up pinning this polystyrene structure so we get all the walls straight and plumb. Just hand mixed with the wheelbarrow we used, and just put little blobs of concrete throughout the structure, just at odd intervals. With our steel as well, this structure's ready to pour for a concrete pour next week now. So we've just been working this week, all hands on deck, just to try and get the start of the walls happening and get all the steel right and get everything as it needs to be. But it's been really hard with the weather. Wednesday was just so hot. It got close to 40 degrees. So hot, in fact, that one of the cameras started to malfunction and it stopped recording sound. And then ironically, the next 3 days it started to rain, and we got rained out and even had to leave early because it was too wet. You can take your hat off, Crocodile Dundee.
Well, it's a bit wet.
Mr. Dundee, look at you.
A little bit wet.
We can't cut a break.
We can't cut a break.
So that was our week. We started pinning the Thermocell down. We're going to keep getting the structure in place, making sure everything's plumb and beautiful and perfect before that first pour, and we're going to keep chipping away. So we'll see you next week. Catch you later. I'm going to get on my high horse now. I'm going to do that thing I always do and just say click subscribe.